Alright, new rivalry on our hands. Little in-state battle here with a 3-7 Florida State. Let's check out the recruiting quick. I lost that guy to Florida. So bad. Still looking good here. That one's over. Bullies are crushing the 3-star. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Oh, big dogs are coming over here. Do we have a visit? Oh, let's do it. Container or prestige. Oh my gosh, oh, that's still soft. Did I leave that on? Left it on for a while. Might have. Because we know everything else. Probably. Still think we can get it though. It's coming there. I don't think we got that one. Let's let that one go, I think. We did 10, we did 10 up. Center house there. We offered this guy. Let's leave it for now. Okay, we've got it. Some 2 stars. I don't think any were gems. Totally worth it. Offer. Let's go to receiver. Any other receivers? Adding added word. We're getting there. I think we're ready. We're near the top classes because we don't have very much. Is that us in 20th? With 7 recruits? Alright, here we go. Let's look at the standings here real quick. We're still tied with Miami. Miami lost a game. So basically it's a winner take all next week. It doesn't really matter on this, unless there was a 2-loss team that can jump in. It's going to be tough though. We lost our other in-state game to Florida. So that really scored to Florida. What was going on here?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So FIU's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys
can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys have proven they can make surface level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football away, you're going to like the show.
Makes the catch. It's Perry. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. He'll have to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line with third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick it at the first or around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going. Through the air, it's Hart. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time, man.
Breaks into the end. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they're doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They're gashing this defense. And he's back on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down here for the offense. Takes the handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going to swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw.
Once that ball was loose, offense
Didn't even have a second.
everywhere. It's a turnover.
Exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the ball.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Applewhite. He lost one down the sideline. Right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. facing their punt team this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and was probably saying, didn't pick it up. Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head in the air. He got busted. You got to hold on to the football. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush. Gives me a little bit more time to develop.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just a little off. Bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on 4th down at the goal. To the air, it's Hart. He's got his man across the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He would have been able to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Here's the handoff. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
Nice milestone, nice consistency. Nice
Crossing.
And this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring it down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And I probably should put things moving.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. FIU will line up the punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They rate him out there 4 times in the victory last week.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly
Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Pressure coming. And to get rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call
Can't
is
use
on.
this to take the penalty. Oh, safety.
Holding penalty is the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
He's returning safety punts. Cool.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. As they come over the football 1 minute to go here in the first. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense
Look at that.
They lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I loved it.
Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Hart. Fires to the wide out. On target to the left. International. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively. Running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers. And I think of swag. Just guys that I know that folks on the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
The play action fake. Quickly to the They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Using his legs. It's English. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the run, the running back has it. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire.
Oh, the two didn't get me up on the guy.
I tell you, this quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. They'll win again. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's up to 51 yards on the ground for them so far. Has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
To the air. It's hard. Rushes on him. Missed timing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check it out. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Hunt is in the air. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Down here the sticks. It's Gonzalez. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhere.
The Knolls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's out for White. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And how about that on the 3rd and 1 chess match? Defense wins the battle with the sack.
And they bring pressure, and Reese, I'm not so sure that was a regular pass rush blitz. I think that was a run blitz. I think they maybe thought that was going to be some sort of short yardage type run, and they shot an extra defender into a gap, and man, it paid off.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Going for it all.
Got it. What? I'm gonna have your stuff in bag. They were running the drag for me. I didn't need them. Didn't get the stuff on the side of the way. Did not expect them. There you go. I didn't even switch to
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Didn't To the air, it's Hart. Fires to
Still
the
working
wideout.
again.
Got his man on the right. Turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. FIU pushing tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. With the catch, it's Witherspoon. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
That's good.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your...
Oh, that's Huggins.
And the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football. Put a nice drive together and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. For this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
FIU pushing tempo. To the air on first down. Here's a hit. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down. Immediately call timeout.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hand to Perry. And And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the goal. To throw, it's Hart. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, looking to throw.
Oh.
And they come up with a way to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise. We have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Great, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good read on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Set ready. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Knowles send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch now, looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Hand off to the single back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He now has 62 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession. You need to have a tackle. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Unloads to the right. And he
Oh,
drops
hold
it
on to the
just
ball,
a little
buddy.
too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dome. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positives.
Got it. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's hard.
Oh,
He's got it still on his feet.
you got it there,
They've got
Jimmy.
it down to the 3-yard line. Really
It's
well
gonna
done
get
on
the
that
win
throw
there.
and catch. This offense trying to quiet the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Finds a soft spot. Riding toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They knocked him down. Take away and a big play for this defense. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
Like he's down. You're back. You know what I mean?
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll do it himself. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go! Let's go!
And he's brought down after a nice game.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Caught in the backfield, it's English. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise that the O-line gets called for holding. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Oh, they're after him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Power football with the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Back to throw, it's Hart. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he's got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game.
We're going to make this move up 19. Let's get Kobe in there. both sitting at quarterback and running back. Okay, actually a fullback.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here we go. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that simple to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's long. It's complete on the right side. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, and finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 17 over Missouri. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the catch. It's Gonzalez. 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Let's go. Let's go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here we go. Trying play action. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading.
They bring him down, and not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Off the play fake, first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Jacob. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
Looking for a man, it's Applewhite. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the backs.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll try the run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what we've seen on both sides of the ball today.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Down.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30.
Hold it.
22 water. 22 ready.
They'll ride the hot hand. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, if you don't want to mess with the defensive line, this is how you do it. Attack the perimeter right now. Get it to your fast guy. That is a hard play to stop for a negative play or for 1 yard. This offense knew it. They got on the perimeter, and they got the 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Trick 9B.
Wants to go up top. It's really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So you're getting the game late. You're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He's still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Huge game next week.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Better hand a couple bowls, but nothing great. Alright, big game next time.